Welcome to the Heavenly Court. Our case today is about Prophet Ezekiel against divine judge. Be calm and listen. How will be happen? The trial of Ezekiel comprises by divine judge, the supreme authority in the court, representing divine justice and wisdom. Prosecutor, the accuser, challenging Ezekiel's testimony and questioning his descriptions. Defender, angel of mercy, Ezekiel's lawyer, an angelic figure advocating for understanding and truth. Ezekiel, the prophet on trial, accused of describing divine visions in ways that some interpret as resembling UFOs. Witness 1, Angel Gabriel, a messenger of God, testifying to the divine nature of Ezekiel's vision. Witness 2, Prophet Isaiah, a fellow prophet providing a perspective on the nature of prophetic visions. Witness 3, Skeptical Angel, an angel with concerns about the potential for misinterpretation of divine messages. Witness 4, Ancient Scholar, a learned soul who studied the writings of the prophets and provides context for their words. Act 1, The Summons, Scene, a grand courtroom in the heavens, illuminated by an ethereal light. The divine judge sits on a majestic throne, with the prosecutor on one side and the defender on the other. Ezekiel stands in the center, calm but resolute.
Divine judge, in a voice full of authority and compassion. Ezekiel, prophet of the Most High, you stand before this court today, accused of giving testimony that has led to confusion among mortals. Your description of a vision, of wheels within wheels, of a chariot descending from the heavens, has been likened by some to the phenomenon they call a UFO. What say you to these charges?
Ezekiel, Your Honor, I spoke only of what was revealed to me by the Almighty. I did not seek to mislead, but to convey the glory and mystery of His presence.
Prosecutor, yet your words have led to great speculation, even fear, among those who seek to understand the divine through earthly means. They now wonder, was it truly a vision from God or something else entirely? Could your description have been more precise, more in line with the divine truth?
Defender, objection, Your Honor. The prophet Ezekiel spoke in the language and imagery available to him, and he did so with the intent to glorify God. The mystery of divine visions often transcends human understanding. Is it just to fault him for the limitations of earthly language?
Divine judge, the court acknowledges the complexity of divine revelation. Still, it is our duty to discern whether the prophet's words have led to enlightenment or confusion. Ezekiel, explain your vision once more, so that we may understand its true nature.
Ezekiel, the vision was unlike anything known to man. I saw a stormy wind coming out of the north, a great cloud with fire flashing forth continually, and in the midst, something like gleaming metal. The likeness of 4 living creatures appeared, each with 4 faces and wings, moving with the Spirit. Above them was the likeness of a throne, and upon it, the appearance of a man. This was the glory of the Lord, a sight so magnificent that it defied human description.
Prosecutor, yet those who heard your testimony speak of wheels within wheels, a chariot of fire. They liken it to machinery, to things that fly through the sky. How do you defend against this interpretation?
Defender, the vision was a metaphor, a symbolic representation of the divine order, of God's omnipresence and omnipotence. Ezekiel described what he saw in terms familiar to his time, yet the essence of the vision was spiritual, not material. It is not Ezekiel's fault if later generations, with their preoccupation with technology, have misinterpreted his words.
Divine judge, the prophet Ezekiel spoke from the depths of his soul, striving to convey the ineffable. However, the question remains, has his testimony, given with pure intent, led to misunderstanding or greater faith?
Act 2, The Witnesses, Scene. The courtroom is filled with an air of anticipation as the divine judge summons the first witness.
Divine judge, let us hear from those who can provide insight into this matter. Angel Gabriel, step forward.
Witness 1, Angel Gabriel. Your Honor, I testify that Ezekiel's vision was indeed divine. The imagery of wheels within wheels was meant to express the complexity and interconnectedness of God's creation, not to imply anything earthly. It was a revelation intended to awe and inspire, not to confuse.
Prosecutor: But Gabriel, how can you be certain that mortals would not misinterpret such a vision? Is it not possible that these images, so foreign to their experience, would lead them astray?
Witness 1, Angel Gabriel. Firmly, the divine is often beyond mortal comprehension, but it is also their duty to seek understanding with an open heart. The images Ezekiel saw were not of this world, yet they pointed to truths that transcend earthly understanding. It is not the vision itself that misleads, but the limited interpretation of it.
Defender, nodding in agreement. The prophet's role is to convey the message as it is given, not to alter it to fit human expectations. Gabriel's testimony reinforces this truth.
Divine Judge, thoughtfully. Thank you, Gabriel. Let us now hear from another prophet who understands the nature of divine visions. Prophet Isaiah, approach the court.
Prosecutor: Pressing. But Isaiah, your visions have also been interpreted in many ways. Some have even questioned their authenticity. Do you not see how Ezekiel's vision could be similarly misunderstood?
Witness 2, Prophet Isaiah. Calmly. The purpose of a prophetic vision is not to be understood by all, but to reveal the presence of the divine. Those who seek the truth will find it, even if the path is obscured. It is the responsibility of the seeker, not the prophet, to discern the deeper meaning.
Defender, supportively. Isaiah's words echo the very essence of prophecy. It is not about providing clear answers, but about guiding the soul toward the divine.
Divine Judge, nods. Thank you, Isaiah. Your testimony is valuable. Now, let us hear from a different perspective. Skeptical Angel, step forward.
Witness 3, Skeptical Angel, approaches with a cautious demeanor. Your Honor, while I respect the words of my fellow witnesses, I must express concern. The imagery used by Ezekiel is powerful, but also dangerous. Mortals are prone to literal interpretations, and in this case, it has led some to believe in extraterrestrial beings rather than divine ones. Should not the prophet have been clearer in his descriptions?
Prosecutor, encouragingly. Finally, a voice of reason. Is it not the duty of the prophet to ensure that his message is not only true, but also understood correctly?
Defender, firmly. Objection, Your Honor. The skeptical angel's concerns are valid, but they do not take into account the nature of divine revelation. Ezekiel could only describe what he saw in the terms available to him. To alter the vision for clarity's sake would have been to betray its essence.
Witness 3, Skeptical Angel, insistently. But should we not consider the impact of these visions? What good is a revelation if it leads people away from the truth instead of toward it?
Divine Judge, pondering. Your concerns are noted, Skeptical Angel. The balance between revelation and interpretation is delicate. We shall take this into consideration.
Defender, gently. Your Honor, may I call upon one more witness who can provide historical context for these visions?
Divine Judge nods. Proceed.
Defender, I call upon the ancient scholar, a soul who has devoted their existence to studying the words of the prophets.
Witness 4, Ancient Scholar, steps forward with a wise and gentle demeanor. Your Honor, I have studied the writings of the prophets for centuries. Ezekiel's vision is consistent with the tradition of prophetic revelation, which often employs vivid and symbolic imagery to convey spiritual truths. The wheels within wheels are not unlike the descriptions found in other prophetic texts, where earthly language struggles to describe heavenly realities.
Prosecutor, skeptically. But does this not prove the point that such imagery can lead to confusion? Should prophets not strive for clarity above all?
Witness 4, Ancient Scholar. Calmly, clarity in spiritual matters is a noble goal, but it is not always possible when describing the divine. The prophets spoke as they were moved by the Spirit, using the language and symbols of their time. It is up to each generation to seek understanding, guided by faith and the wisdom of the Spirit.
Defender, gratefully. Thank you, scholar. Your testimony highlights the continuity and depth of prophetic revelation.
Divine Judge, reflectively. The testimonies presented here have given this court much to consider. We have heard from angels, prophets, and scholars, each offering a unique perspective on Ezekiel's vision. The question now is not whether the vision was true, but whether it has served its divine purpose. Divine Judge, Solomon. Prophet Ezekiel. This court finds that your testimony, while profound and true, has been subject to the interpretations of those who lack understanding. Yet, you cannot be held responsible for the limitations of those who hear the word of God. Your intent was pure, your vision divine. Therefore, you are absolved of any wrongdoing.
Act 3. The Judgment. Scene. The courtroom is silent as the divine judge prepares to deliver the verdict. Ezekiel stands quietly, the defender by his side.
The defender smiles, and Ezekiel bows deeply in gratitude. Divine Judge. Continuing. However, let this serve as a reminder to all prophets and messengers. The word of God is sacred, and it must be delivered with great care for the sake of both the message and the souls who receive it.
Prosecutor, respectfully, I accept the court's decision, Your Honor.
Divine Judge, with finality. This case is closed. Ezekiel, go forth with our blessing, and may your words continue to inspire and lead others to the truth.
Thank you for watching and hearing our Heavenly Court cases. You can subscribe to our channel so that you will be the first one to get notification whenever the court is in session. If you have someone in mind who you feel like to be brought in court of heaven for justice, let us know, and your case will be represented well. We are doing for learning and curiosity. We are thirst to know what if we are given a chance to listen cases of Heavenly Court. Let me know. What your curiosity, nice time.